Psocids, mate. That's what we're off to today, psocids. So we're just pulling up at someone who sounds like they've got them. You might know them better as book lice. Very interesting little beasties. But let's go and see these little psocids. They're tiny, tiny, tiny little beasties, but they can be a real problem and really hard to get rid of. And we're going to go and get rid of these for this customer. We're not going to tell you all the secrets on this one, because otherwise I'd never make a living, would I? There's actually 800 or 900 different types of these psocids, or psocids as you pronounce it. Book lice, for want of another word. What you might be able to see is they look like little specks of dust. But then if you look really closely, you can see they're actually moving. Are you actually getting it through the magnifying glass? Yeah. Do you want to move it or anything? You can see this one here now. Yeah. You can see them moving. I'm going to put my fingertip next to them, look. You can actually see them moving, and each one of those is a little tiny psocid, or book lice is the common name for them. Interestingly, book lice, they actually live off old books is what they live on, and it's the glue that was used in the spine of the books. So you take the books away and the problem will disappear. But we've got to work out what these guys are living off and where they're coming from. As we can see inside this bird feed, shall I put my finger next to it? Again, they look, not bird feed, fish food, isn't it? If I touch here, look, you'll see them all scurrying around in there now. So like I say, sometimes it can be quite a quick fix to sort these out. But I think they're in these. If these have come out of a big barrel of these, you can guarantee that their place is absolutely full of them.
If they've got that much food.
But you see, what'll happen as well is they won't go very far. So basically what's happening is there'll be one or two of these. It might just be one of the colours of that food. They're that weird. So it might just be like one of those has got whatever that type of psocid, because don't forget there's 800 or 900 types of these. And it'll be eating on that particular food source, what's in one of those, and it'll keep on eating that and reproducing, and you'll get more and more of them until it's either ate all of that, which you can imagine something that big, it'll be years, yeah. And if you haven't had them all over in different places, and they've just been on the top of there, I think what's happening is, because there's so many of them in there, they're finding that little hole in the bag, and the first thing they're doing is they're going down the bag, just exploring, and they're getting onto this. And there we are, all about psocids, or book lice. It's not really all about them though, because there's so many different types of them. There's so many little subspecies. Some feed on algae, some feed on lichen, some you can control with the humidity, some it can be too hot, too cold, too humid, not humid enough. And they can really be head-scratching little beasties to get rid of, and so tiny, as you can see. They look like grains of dust a lot of the time. But it's all about research, and that's kind of knowledge that we have has come over 10 years plus of sorting out little beasties like psocids, which I've just remembered how to spell, which is, I say remembered, I'm going to read it out again, P-S-O-C-I-D-S, psocids. So now you know all about them. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and it's down there, I think. Just press that button.